want to paint cows today, so I'm getting into the mood. So we've got some cows here, but I know a better spot and I'm going to head up there. It's a lot more greener, and I like the composition in the other place. But we've got a few cows here. These are just young ones, they're dairy cows. So I'm coming along the countryside area and looking for some cows. So look at these young ones, they're only like yearlings or something. I don't know what they call young cows, but many here. Come on. Oh, no thanks. Look at them, they're very inquisitive. Coming to check me out. Hello. Oh. Not too good on the nose. Look, they're coming in nice and close. So I'm going to find this other spot. Hopefully I can paint these cows this morning. Hey, so I'm out the back of an area called Cobbity. You can hear over here to my right, there's some bellbirds. They sound fantastic. They sound really nice. Okay, we're coming up to where the cow is. Just over here. Behind all these aniseed plants. Got a beautiful dairy cow over here, but not much, nowhere to get in. How am I going to get through this? And there's snakes around too because it's the middle of summer. Anyway, I'm going to have to climb over. Okay, so I can't get through here, so I'm going to have to just hope there's no snakes. Step through this aniseed. Hey cow. Hey buddy. Okay, I've got through the fence line. Steady boy. He's alright. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to paint here, unfortunately. And I love the composition of this. But I think what I'm going to do, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of the cow, get a few photos to get some inspiration from the place, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to paint the painting in the studio. I think that's my best bet. Okay, so that's the plan. Just get back through this aniseed bush. Ugh. Oh, the things you do for plein air painting, eh? But I love it. It's great getting out and finding something to paint. And like this, I've always wanted to have a go at getting better at painting cows. So here's my chance. So I know if I get my gear come down, in about 10 minutes or so, he's going to leg it. He's going to take off. So that's the plan. I'm going to head back home and I'm going to get set up and get a sketch happening and have a go at painting the cows. So I'll see you back at home in the studio. Let's go. Also, I like over here the composition over here of these gum trees. You can see up top of the hill there, that's another good good painting I could do. There's about 4 or 5 cows with an old peppercorn tree and an old shed. That could be something down the track. But actually what caught my eye is I was coming along here one afternoon and I seen some cows just here on the hill grazing, behind the gum trees, and that triggered me to come back to paint here. So I've come back. I've able to get some photos of the cows down there, and but yeah, they move around a bit, so we'll head back to the studio and see what we can come up with. So let's get this dairy show on the road, eh? Okay, so I'm back in the studio and I'm ready to paint. So what I've got here is I've done a quick sketch of a cow on the board, and I've painted the board with a Indian yellow wash to give it a nice bright colour, so I'm not working off a white board. Also, what I've got here is a reference photo that I printed out from the picture I took earlier of the cow, so I'll be using that as my reference. And I've also done a quick study earlier of what I'm looking at painting, so along those lines. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a go at painting cows. I'm not that good at cows, painting cows, but as an artist you want to improve and push yourself, so let's get into painting cows. Okay, so where I'm at now, I've done the distance and I've created a misty feel to it, and what I'm looking at now is I'm working on the middle ground off into the distance, and I have to blend that in, and the foreground will be darker, and as I go out the brighter greens and the beautiful fields, grass fields, will come into play. So let's get into it and continue on painting. So I've done the landscape part of the painting, quite happy with the grass, the way it turned out, and the distant mist. So now I'm going to work on the cow. Hopefully I'll keep the shape in place and overall end up with a good painting. So let's continue on the painting, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. Let's get a good painting out of it. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is the colour of the cow. The white part of the cow is white and pink colour. So I'm going to try and get the shape of the cow in with that white colour. The darkest tone of that white colour, which is like a pinky brown. So that's the colour that I want to get in place first. Okay, so there you have it. That's the cow painting I done. I quite enjoyed getting out, getting some photos, coming back and having a go in the studio. I found that with this, I could have kept going and overdone it, but I was happy to stop where I did. So I'm glad you liked it. And anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and catch you in the next one. Arigato.